What does it mean to be a nice guy? Is being a nice guy simply just somebody who treats others in a nice way? Or is a nice guy somebody who slowly, methodically decides to insert seeds of, hey, you'll be okay, I'm here for you, don't worry, you don't look fat in that dress, even though that person looks like a beluga whale, and I don't think things are not actually going well in their lives. It's clearly obvious that it's not. Today, I'm gonna be addressing this issue. Busy addressing today the nice guy paradox. And you're probably asking me now, what's a nice guy paradox? The nice guy paradox is not just the nice guy paradox. There's also the nice girl paradox, but I'll talk about that in another video. The nice guy paradox essentially is where a person, a guy, decides, today I'm gonna treat somebody well. I'm gonna say good morning and ask them how their day was and actually care for them. But because you're doing that, it must have negative connotations. Like, yeah, I'm asking this person how their day was and trying to, make them feel better so I can get into their pants. Or I'm doing it so I can get a favor out of it, instead of just doing it out of the goodness of my heart. And there's three things that really determine what makes the nice guy's paradox. So let me now first ask you the question. Do we live in a world where being nice is seen as a form of harassment? Where being simply known as the nice guy will get you unwanted in many friend groups? Where nobody will treat you right because you decide to treat them right? Today, children are being taught to be insincere and impolite just to fit into society. Where we're losing our manners, where nowadays we just simply say hi, or we call our teachers by their names, or we don't address the seniors at our school with the respect that they deserve for going through all those years of study, and simply because of their age. Nowadays, all the people are just called unc instead of sir or ma'am, and we don't have the same level of politeness or character that really resonates with being somebody of good standing, good character. The difference between being a nice guy today and being a good man is somebody who will tell you the truth and will do all the right things, but will do it without doing it out for return. And then being a nice guy is somebody who will do the same things but will want something in return. But then when someone wants to do it for return, will basically be like, whoa. You will see a girl crying and then you'll tell her everything's okay, but the reason she's crying is because she got caught by a boyfriend for cheating. And then you decide to go up to that person and be like, hey, what's up? How are you doing? I know, it's not really your fault. You couldn't help it, he was never around. Like, how could you be faithful in such a situation? Clearly, he's the one who's in the wrong because he doesn't understand your needs. Now you see where you're going here now. Now you're going there, you're telling her all these positive things, but she did something wrong and you know it, but you decide to say it anyway because what do you want? You probably want to get into her pants, maybe you want to make her your girlfriend or something. Or you just want maybe to be in her inner circle because she has a cute friend who you want to get close to. So now you start using being nice as a way to get in and do something that's not really that nice. So now, let me tell you a story about a man named Gustav the Nice. This story will then indicate what it really means to be a nice guy. Gustav was born in a poor family of 6 kids. He was the 4th oldest in the family, and he had a lot of pressure because he wanted to be somebody who others could look up to. He wanted to be a nobleman. He wanted to be somebody of good character and good standing. Because the problem with him now was that he was ugly. And he was bullied for it. Because he always tried to act in a certain manner. Tried to be polite. Tried to be good. Tried to show people that he is what we would call nowadays a nobleman. So now he was never seen at home because because of the circumstances that led to his birth. Where now the mother was cheating, so he was not actually a part of the family, but he's actually well, I can't say that word because that's impolite. But he is one of those. He is born out of wedlock to a man who's not his father, traditionally. So now he felt invisible. He felt like he was different, like no one ever loved him. So he decided not to make that into something negative but positive. He went around to other people and he went, I'm going to be a man that changing this world. If somebody says I hate you, I'll say I love you back. If somebody says that that you don't deserve love, I'll say I love that you deserve love too. He tried to become the positive change in the society that he was living in, where status, looks, and presentation was everything. And he decided, I want to be that person. So he goes on with his day. Day by day, he treats others with respect and kindness. If someone was crying, he would give them a shoulder to cry on. If somebody felt like they couldn't do something, they would always give them encouragement. Even if it was not something positive, because he wanted people to live their life they wanted to live. So he could end up with the moniker Gustav the Nice. But here's the big problem. Nobody actually liked him. He was ugly. He did not have anything to really offer to them, except for the fact that he always gave kind words of encouragement. They knew him as a kind man, but they always thought he had an ulterior motive. Because no way an ugly man who has such a bad reputation would ever do something good just for the sake of it. Even though he had no bad bone in his body, no one ever believed him. So he ended up living a lonely life of ridicule and shame because he tried to be the person he never had in his life. Do you guys have somebody in your life who treats you with love and respect? And do you really love them and respect them in return? Today, I want to ask you this simple question. What does it mean to truly be a nice guy? What does it truly mean to be somebody that others can look up to? Because if I'm being honest, there's not a lot in life that can really go right, and a lot that can go wrong. So let me ask you this very simple question. Would you choose to do wrong unto somebody simply just for gain? Or would you rather do something good from the bottom of your heart, even though you won't benefit from anything? The honest truth is, most of us will say we would rather do something bad. We will say that no, we want to do something good, but we will most likely do the bad thing because we will gain out of it. The nice guy's paradox is when you treat somebody with good intentions, but it's treated like the villain because they believe you have an ulterior motive. Because nobody does good for nothing.